In terms of police brutality, the hostility faced being a black body moving in this country. And so a lot of my work is charged by that. A lot of my work is charged by that kind of oppression. And I think poems kind of help me figure out how to renegotiate my body in space, right? And so I think what we do as poets is a very important work. And I'm just really glad to share space with Remi tonight in this amazing book. And so I have another poem. Anybody here heard of Toni Morrison? She's the one, her birthday just passed. Shout out to Toni Morrison. She has this amazing quote in her book, Beloved. And it goes, white people believe that whatever the manners, under every dark skin was a jungle. Swift, unnavigable waters, swinging screaming baboons, sleeping snakes, red gums ready for their sweet white blood. In a way, they were right, but it wasn't the jungle blacks brought with them to this place. It was the jungle white folks planted in them. The screaming baboon lived under their own white skin. The red gums were their own. This next poem is called Wildness in the Blood. At 10 years old, my body is a savanna. Stretches of flesh vast and wide, my head, a tangled thicket of naps, too thick to run a comb through without cry. I am a wild thing. The contours of my body rummage constantly under the eyes of white teachers and black boys and their shared curiosity. A reminder that I was too jungle for gyms. Back home, my grandmother would tell stories of a black bird named Jim whose talons tore at the guts of generations. As the metal teeth roasted on the cast iron stove burned the unruly kink out of my head, my grandmother always said there was a wildness in the blood, ascertaining the squirm in my legs. See, even after the neck is snapped, the body dangling limp like the name of Jesus on the swollen lips of the charred flesh left to swing, he is still believed to be a wild thing. The method taming of a dark body is to roast the blood in fire. This is meant to cleanse the beast of sin. This white mob ritual, a backwards baptism held in the backwoods to strangle and burn the jungle out of us. This next poem is called The Sweet Blood. You can't tell me cotton never grew out of blood. You can't tell me they didn't see the blood cotton around the body, newly dead, the soft of himself sugaring the concrete. You can't tell me that when the brass slug slinked its way into her mouth, her jaw turned budding bowl of pink tissue and teeth pulled from the bone, that this accident didn't echo the ache of memory. Come, tell me the blood hasn't always fallen sweet for those with hair like the wool of sheep, with skin of brazen bronze, with eyes cast of fire, their very birth an insurrection. Come tell me, like all of the Sundays, that justice lays at the heart of crucifixion. My cotton dress spine stiffened into pew, imagining the bomb and the church and the four little girls my pastor never admitted haunted him whenever he looked into my eyes. How we'd never be free of their ghosts sticking to the insides of our palms like the candied sweet our grandmothers gave in exchange for our silence. Come, help me to hush this memory that breaks in my mouth. The taste of bad blood left on my tongue, the curse of ham that singes my skin in a country that dares me to call it glory in its face. Help me hush it, the rage at each body bleached, white linen wrap coated in its red blood and its blues, stars sprinkled over it, and I dare you to call it something God blessed.